This year's Kuwait Pavilion is titled Between East and West, the Gulf. And the whole idea behind the pavilion is to no longer look at the country in of itself, but to look beyond to the shores of the Gulf as the realm of proposing something further, proposing and looking into something further. So it's ultimately the Gulf becomes a new place of experimentation. And what we say is that the Gulf is a place of architectural experimentation. The whole point of it is the country is no longer in of itself insular and looking within to it, or just looking within its borders itself, but looking beyond its borders and talking about the possibility of a joint project amongst all the countries that border this hydrography that we all share. Kuwait, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, and so on and so forth.
So the pavilion begins to engage this idea of what can be shared between the countries of the Gulf. How can we imagine a pavilion that doesn't just represent one country, but in which one country takes upon itself the question of saying, well, this is what we all share, and this is how we can imagine a communal project. A question of how do we show local talent, the abilities of local talent to imagine a shared Gulf, local thinkers and architects, but also writers and historians, saying not only, in fact, is this a shared project that begins today, but in fact, if we look at our history, this idea of a shared history and a shared project has extended hundreds and thousands of years.
The space becomes an inhabitable map of the Gulf, with islands particularly pointed out in which architects have actually proposed something on it to address the many issues that not necessarily plague the region, but are pertinent to the region, be it from migrant rights, labor rights, or socioeconomic issues that need to be addressed ultimately.
And so the pavilion for us is really a chance for Kuwait to present itself. This is the history which extends beyond our shores, the history which has brought Kuwait to being what it is. This is how we can consider ourselves through our history as an alternate history, but also from there begin to inform an alternate future. As soon as you enter, you begin to see these islands and you begin to see this map, but also there's a certain otherworldliness of it and another kind of quality to it, to the space, that presents an alternative to the national. A certain diffuse quality of, let's say, maybe the Gulf, maybe the Gulf's waters. The combination of both the reflective metal and the islands in the space, I think for us the main idea was a sparse condition, an almost Spartan space with a phenomenological quality which can begin to present an alternative.